dedication of the people who have joined today is really moving. From Lumiere London, who treated us like VIP. I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry. From Cam and Nikki, where she, don't film me, Lukash. Cam, who's been here since the very beginning, really, from Proud London Council and above, Andrina, who's my rock, Sue, I mean, everyone who's actually working for our community is really, really deserves a round of applause. I'd like to invite Sue to give the closing. Dolly or Kerry, has anybody got any questions? Yes, Andrina.
I just want to show appreciation, really, because this is the first time I've seen a conference where people have acknowledged the contributions of people of colour to history. I went to school, I'm 41, and like the history that I've learned about my own history, I've had to go and search it myself. And I've always been like, wow, like we've contributed so much to this country and we're not acknowledged. I understand that there's probably reasons why that happens and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to go into that right now. But yeah, I sat here and I heard you name some names and stuff, Kerry. And I was like, yes, actually, we've all been sort of taught a certain amount of history. And then it sounds like we're waking up to the real history or the extension of our history that we've been denied. So to actually hear you say that today, I feel quite moved, yeah, because it's like actually our history is being acknowledged finally, and people, you know, even white people are talking about Black history, the contributions of what Black people have done, and it's about time. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Bex and then Sarah. Sorry,
it's just a positive thing, really. 2 weeks ago, I was at the NSCWT LGBT Consultation Conference, and we had some speakers there from Scotland, and there's 2 activists who just had their work, sounds was like half a lifetime's work, working with the government of Scotland, and they actually are working with them to queer the curriculum. So they are now actually clearing the curriculum. They're a step ahead as that we are in England. But they just a positive note, really. It's happening. It's been approved. It's being written, and it's being changed now. So that's happening in Scotland. Right.
Anybody else who wanted to say something before we go for a drink, Sarah? Yes.
I just want to ask about the Amitanians, and I heard that you're doing work with Italy.
No, that's Rodney. He's coming in a minute. Question, Sarah.
This is just add what Andrea just said. So I'm Filipino, and I'm spending my adult life having to learn my own history. But there's
Can everybody hear? Sarah is Filipino and is having to.
I'm having to learn my own history, and there's a quote I just want to give that is from the Filipino American community, and it's "No history, no self." So knowing history to know yourself, but also no history, no self. I just want to start with that.
Yeah, no history, no self. You would agree it's been a bit of a roller coaster of emotion where we had a look at the really stark reality of some of our communities more marginalized. We've had practical tips for curriculum inclusion, and I dream of the day where it's no longer an issue from Pakistan to Indonesia, from Thailand to the Philippines, from Jamaica all the way to South America, wherever you are. One day I dream of a day where you can just be your authentic self. Sue, last words. Yes, together. Come on, double act.
Oh, right. I wanted to do 2 things, really. I wanted to tell you all about an amazing play I saw last night, and Kerry mentioned Harvey Milk. And there's a play going on in London right now, which is a musical, which is a letter to Harvey Milk. And it goes on until July the 3rd. Take your kids to it. I know it's going to be a problem. It's July the 3rd. I know I'm asking the absolute ridiculosity, but it is the most amazing, fabulous piece, which actually enables you to learn about LGBTQ history and Jewish history, because of course Harvey Milk was Jewish. And it's an amazing piece. So it's on, it's musical, and it's stunning. I want to invite you to stand up. Those of you who are online, I'm hoping that you can see each other. I said stand up, I apologize. Get yourselves aware that you can find somebody, preferably that you haven't spoken to so far today.
Oh, no, we're not doing a teacher's activity.
No,
They
I just wanted to make, I started the day saying, I want you to rededicate yourself. This is your chance just to grab somebody you haven't seen and just tell them one thing that you are going to do differently after today, all Lila's hard work, and it's been in. What difference has it made? What are you going to do differently? That's what I'm asking.
But no,
Right. Okay, you made your promise. You made your promise. Let's finish off with Rodney. All right, people. Teaching boys. Thank you. Charlotte, you can go on afterwards, but I'm hoping that
the bar has been set up, the food has been set up.
somebody asked a question about Italy. We've got Rodney here to tell you what the answer is.
Right, I just wanted to ask you, I'm Italian, and you said that you've worked with Italy, and one of the things I've got, obviously my child is in Rome and he's half Italian, and one of the things that I always said to Adam was, Mum, I love you so much, but I will never let. So one of the things that they wanted to do and they considered was to study potentially in Italy, like a place like, I don't know, La Sapienza. And I said, I'll never send you to Italy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to know what they're doing.
No, we haven't got the time. If you want, give me your email address. I can connect you to the Italian committee and then you'll be able to find out. Is that okay? Thank you. And I appreciate you. Rodney, closing words.
Thank you for giving me 30 seconds. A delegate there in the audience mentioned people of color and history, and I had to bring up the name Carter Woodson, who is the father of all history months, of all of the history months. He was an African-American in the United States, the second African-American to earn a PhD at Harvard University, the first and only African-American to earn a PhD at Harvard whose parents were enslaved. He founded the Institute for the Study of Negro History and Life. And in 1926, in February, he started Negro History Week, which became Black History Month in the US in 1970. So every history month you hear about, every heritage month you hear about goes back in terms of genealogy to Carter Woodson, 1926. Thank you.
Yes. Talking the truth. That's what it is. The truth about all of our history, LGBT history, Black history, every history. We need to start being honest about the truth.
I'm going to close now because I think we need a drink and some food. I would like to thank D10, Zoom, My G Work, Nataxis, Pearson, the London Stock Exchange Group, and last but not least, Lumiere London. Without their support, this event would not have been possible. The organizations represented on the stall today, NASW, UWT, the Union, Just Like Us, Equality, Schools Out UK, Popanoli, Andrina Lian, and her fantastic book, she's going to be around, and Poetry LGBT. Andrina Lian is a pillar of our community. She has been running with no funding a safe and inclusive space for poetry LGBT. So go and check her out. And last but not least, all the volunteers who have helped us today, Charlotte, Cam, Camille, Emily, Christina, Bradley, If I've forgotten anyone, Pedro, I'm looking at you and I'm like, you've been here, you were here before me. My G work, Gary, the security, and Scanner Security for their support. It's gone really, really smoothly. It's been a very safe space where we have been able to discuss some difficult issues, and we're hopefully finishing on a note of hope with the work that Cody and everyone at the Global Center is doing, with the work that Sue is planning in the pipeline. She calls it plotting. She calls me and she goes, Lila, let's plot. Let's plot. And the work that Rodney and the International Committee is doing. I want to thank everyone who's attended online. The next Pride in Education will be in February, because I'm not doing it twice in a year anymore. It's just impossible, especially now with a physical space. So I hope that you go to prideineducation.co.uk. You can subscribe to the monthly newsletter, which is highly informative. It's got a link to fundings, jobs, resources every month. And our YouTube channel has got the uploaded videos of the past webinar. And once we're finished in editing this one, you'll be able to watch it again, pass it on, spread the word, use it at teacher training in your resources, and YouTube is free, so the more the merrier. Thank you so much.